Very good morning, all of you. Let's start today's session. Now, today's lecture will discuss about some related commands. So, in that section, we'll discuss about the PS command as well as top command and htop command. We will discuss about the PS command, some utilities related to the PS. After that, we will discuss about the top command and htop command. Note of that these all commands are used to monitor the Linux operating system. Okay. So in earlier lectures we discussed about how to create a user, how to manage user, permission related discussion, partition, swap related discussion. In that these are the very basic operations of Linux operating system. If you want to monitor, if you want to check the processes of Linux operating system, then we have these three commands. Okay. Majorly, system administrator work on these three commands after successful completion of task. Okay, whether your task is going to executed, what are the processes are available, like that stuff. If you want to monitor, then we will use these three commands. Okay. So commands are the static commands. Okay. Above the static commands, that means it will print only present information. Okay, it will not dynamic. PS is also static and top is also static command. But when we talk about the htop command, it is dynamic command. Dynamic command. Display the real-time information. We will check about that. What is the uses of that PS, pre-PS stop and PS stop. So this is a very basic concept of commands. So PS, htop, and top. These commands are used to monitor. Make a note of that. These commands are used to monitor the Linux operating system. Okay. Let's discuss one thing. So assume that this one is a Linux operating system, and this one is your task. What is the role of PS command, htop command, and top command? We will discuss about that. This one is a class, and this one is a Linux OS. Here we have an admin. System admin. See, what is the role of system admin? We'll discuss about that. Task of system admin is continuously monitor your Linux operating system through processes. Task of system admin is continuously monitor a Linux operating system monitor Linux OS. So this is the task of system admin. Okay. So we'll discuss why the system admin is continuously monitor the Linux operating system. The reason behind that, we have limited resources on Linux operating system. We have limited RAM, we have limited something hard drive, we have limited process. In that case, some application uses greater than limitation. In that case, the task of system admin is continuously monitor the resources of Linux operating system. And how we will monitor the resources? By using top, htop, and ps command. See, the given task will be broken down into small pieces. For example, I have a task and I want to execute this task on Linux operating system. So before that, this task is broken down into smaller pieces. This task will be broken down into smaller pieces and it will be executed on Linux operating system. Executed on Linux operating system. It will be executed on Linux operated system in the form of processes. For example, if you want to execute some task, that task will be broken down into certain pieces and the certain pieces will be executed on the Linux operating system in the form of processes. The form of processes. Form of process. That just the task of system on system admin is to monitor the process. Okay, so such a certain task uses, if you have 8 GB of RAM and certain task uses 7 GB of RAM, so it will very useful to understand how many resources and what are the resources are uses the operating system resources. Okay, so in that case, just the task of system admin is nothing but to monitor the processes. Make a note of that. And for that, we will use three things. For that, we will use ps command. For that, you will use stop command, and for that, we will use stop command. Let's do that. You will get an idea. Actually, we need to do the monitor purpose only. We need to perform some monitor related tasks. So in that, we will get the information of processes. For example, I want to launch the Firefox application. So we will check the Firefox process. If you want to view some VIM related tasks, if you want to check some top related commands, so we will check the processor related to the task. Is very useful. See, in the Linux operating system, we will use stop command to monitor the Linux operating system. In AWS, we need to use a different thing. Okay, so in Hadoop also, or in other things also, we need to monitor the system. So every has a separate process to monitor the system. My terminal. Check the information. So we have a command called as a ps. It will specify. So in that command also we have two types of options. Okay, active process and inactive process. Active process. Active. By using ps command, ps stands for process command, ps stands for process. So it will show the active and inactive process. Okay, when we press only ps command, it will show the active process. Well, current, or we can say that active, current slash active process. And when we pass attribute by using ps command like ps-e, then it will show both the process, active as well as inactive process. Okay, so what is the difference between active and inactive process? See, if your process is still executing or still running, that process is called as an active process. And if your process work is completed, then that process is called as an inactive process. Let's see that when we press the PS command, by using that, we'll get the information about the current process only. See, we have only two processes running on your Linux operating system. So first one is a PS command and second one is a bash command. Okay, only two commands are still using the current Linux operating system. This PID stands for process ID, and the process ID is always unique. Which terminal they are executing? They are executing on the 11 number terminal, and what time it will show the static information because it's showing the current information. And this one is a CMD command, which command they are using. So bash and PS command. Okay, so make a note of that. When we press a PS only, it will show the current static information about the process. Okay, see, when we press the PS, we get the active process information. And when we pass a PS command with some option called as E, then it will show active as well as inactive process. Active as well as inactive process. Just we use a vertical scroll bar. See, certain processes are executed. So when we turn on your computer, when we turn on our Linux operating system, at that time, so it executed the first process, second process, third process, fourth process, systemd, k thread, k worker. So these are the multiple threads are executing. So that means it will show inactive as well as active processes. Make a note of that. When we pass ps-e, then it will show active as well as inactive. So this information we required if you want to check the which processes are executed in past, which processes are executed in the current or present, then we will use ps command. Okay, so mainly just for the information we will use the ps command. But if you want to perform some tasks, okay, we will discuss what tasks we can perform, like if you want to renize the value, if you want to delete the process, if you want to change the priority, so like that stuff, if you want to check, then we will use another commands like top and htop command. But for the information we will use ps command. Okay, so we learn two commands only. First one is a ps and second one is a ps-e. Okay, so it will show the current information by using ps, active processes by using ps. And if you want to check active as well as inactive, then we will pass ps-e option. Okay, so now another time, this when we use ps command or when we use ps-e, it will show the short information about the process. It will show short information. Short information means, for example, what is a PID, what is a terminal, what is a time, and what is a command. So if you want to check full format listing, then we need to use ps hyphen, then we need to use ps hyphen e. That means it will specify the current, and after that we need to pass f. F stands for full format listing. Then it will display the full information about the process. Let's check out ps hyphen, just we can use f also. Okay, so it will show current information of full formatting. Okay, so we know that when we use ps command, when we use ps only, it will show the active processes, and when we use ps-f, then it will show full format listing. Okay, when we pass e option also, then it will show active process and inactive process with full format listing. Okay, so just I will use f. So, yes.
Then what is full format listing?
Yeah, just I will show you full format listing. Just give me some minute. See, earlier when we use a ps command, earlier we use only ps command. In that section we get the information about process id. So what is a process id? It is a unique id of process. When a task is executed, when we have a task, that task will be broken down into certain pieces, and that certain pieces will be executed by using a process. Okay, and that process has a unique id. दिस विल यूनिक आईडी। ओके, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मेरे पास एक टास्क परफॉर्म हो रहा है, इन दैट मेरे पास टास्क एग्जीक्यूट होते समय एक एक पीआईडी है, प्रोसेस आईडी है, और दूसरा टास्क एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है उसको भी सेम पीआईडी है, ऐसा कभी नहीं होता है। सो दिस पीआईडी इज अ process ID and it is a unique. Okay, so when we use only ps command, we get only four head information. First one is a PID, second one is a terminal, third one is a time, and fourth one is a command. But when we use a full format listing, we get the information about uh, we get the information by using 8 heads. Okay, 7 heads. So in that we get the user ID, PID, parent process ID, C time, S time, TTY time, and CMD. Okay, so just I am using a ps-f command. So when we use f command, so we will get the information about the detailed information about the process. In that we will get the information about which user executing that process, what is the parent ID, what is the what is the process ID, what is the parent ID, and C time, S time, T time, TTY terminal time, and command. Okay, in that section we get the information about the parent ID and parent process ID. We'll discuss about that. Okay, what is the difference between parent ID and parent process? Process ID and parent process ID. Apeksha, did you get that? When we use PS command only, we get the information by using four heads only. When we pass hyphen F option, that means full format listing, we get the information by using 7 heads. Did you get that? Yeah. Okay. So let's discuss about we know that UID and these are the not important. So we require only PID and PPID. We'll discuss about that. What is the difference between PID and PPID? See, assume that this one is a task. And this task is broken down into the certain species called as a process. That these are the names P1, P2. Assume that this one is a process P3. And P4. So each process has unique process ID. Each processes has unique process ID called as a PID. PID assume that इसका 11 है. Assume that PID इसका 12 है. P3 PID is 13. PID 14. Assume that these are the PID. Okay, what is a PID? Process ID, and this one is a unique. Okay, when certain process executed on the Linux operating system, the each process has unique ID. Then what about the parent process ID? See, so if you want to execute that P2 task, P2 process, okay, so it will be depend on the P1 process. That means if P2 process is a dependent on the P1 process, in that case, P2 is a process and P1 is the parent process ID. Means without execution of P1 process, we cannot execute P2 process. That means if one process is depending on the another process called as a parent process ID. Okay. So here I will write if one process depends on another process, if one process ID depends on another process, then that process parent process. Okay. So in that case, if P1, if P2 is depends on P1 and P1 is parent process of P2. इसके बारे में हम डिटेल में पढ़ने वाले जस्ट make a note of that, the difference between parent id parent process id and parent process id. Okay, so if you want to check the full format listing, then we will pass the hyphen f. So make a note of that, when we use a ps command only, it will get only current or active information about the process. Okay, so जो भी active process है उसकी ही information दिखाएगा when we use ps, but when we use ps hyphen e command, then it will show, let's say ps hyphen e, it will show the old inactive or active commands. Okay, so inactive means which has already executed. So these are the commands which are already executed when we start my system. So these are the commands. So it will show active as well as inactive commands. Make a note of that. Okay. So with that option E, PS hyphen E, that means active with inactive, just use hyphen F. Okay. When we use F, then it will show full format listing. It will show full format listing. Let's check out. See, these are the commands. These are the commands showing with full format listing. Go to the top. User ID is there, PID is there, parent processes ID is there. Okay, so see, this one is a process ID root 6, and the parent process, that root 6 is depending on the two processes. So we'll discuss about that parent process ID. Okay, so it has some number, that means how many processes are the dependent, how many processes are the dependent. So we'll get the information about 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, like that. So who is a dependent process? In that section, make a note of that. See, this one is a process 1598, and which is a dependent on the 1521. See, here is 1521. So this one is another process 1521, and 1598 is another process, but 1598 is a dependent. Okay, dependent on 1521. That's why here we get the info number 1521. Similarly, C 1620 is another process, but which is a dependent on the 1521. Okay, so this is about the parent process information. That means if one process is dependent on the another process, called as a parent process ID, called as a parent process ID. So does anyone have query regarding that? Now, if you want to check, if you want to check user related process, okay, user related process, then we will see what we use. इसके लिए क्या use कर सकते हैं? We'll check that. So for example, we have a user called as a SYCSC, and Swapnil is there. So we have two users. Okay, so if you want to check SYCSC related processes, then we can able to check. If you want to check Swapnil related process, then we can able to check. But if we use PS and PS hyphen E command, in that case it will show all user related information. So जितने भी आपके पास यूजर है उसकी पूरी की पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन ये बाय डिफॉल्ट यूज करता है. बट इफ यू वांट टू चेक अ पर्टिकुलर यूजर रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन, देन वी कैन डू दैट बाय यूजिंग ps-u stands for user, and after that we need to specify the user name. User name. So this one is a syntax to check the processes related to user. So for example, ps-u, and my username is Arvind. So let's check out. So it will show the Arvind related information only. Just 1 minute. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you want to check a user related information, just we need to pass -u option. Okay. So let's check out. I want to check the SYCSA related any if we have any process. Let's check out PS U option. Just 1 minute PS -u. After that, we don't have any process regarding that, but we'll check about root only. Root are we जो भी executed login है. So when we try to log in into the yes by using SYCC, then we definitely will get the some processes. See, in that section we get only root related information. Then if you want to check the full format listing, so here just we need to pass F option. Showing just it will show the user related information. Okay, so this is the root related information. If you want to check another user related information, then we will get that. That means what? If you want to get only specific user related processes, then we will check by using this command. Okay, so another command, just if you want to check the number of lightweight threads, so this command is also useful. So if you want to check threads, okay, when we combine all threads, we get the process. For example, certain process are working on different threads. Okay, so let's see what is the thread. Assume that this one is a task and these are the processes, and that certain process will be executing number of threads. Okay, so in that case, if you want to check how many threads are working or how many threads are using a particular application, then if you want to check NLWP, number of lightweight thread process, lightweight process, then we will use this command. So before that, NLWP stands for like a parent process ID. Just will show the detailed information about NLWP. Okay, so to if you want to check that information, just we use PS hyphen E, then it will show both active and inactive. F stands for full format listing, and here we will pass just L. So L stands for lightweight, number of lightweight process. So it will show. So just check out. We get some information. We'll discuss about that. See it in that case, we will get the information how many number of lightweight threads are. That means how many parent process are there. Just this one is a LP lightweight process, LWP like PID, and this one is a LWP, number of lightweight process. So see, these are the single processes. So for that we get only 1111, and this one is a lightweight process. So just 1 second. If we get the number 2 in the number of lightweight process, so we'll get the idea. Just check out. Yeah. Now in this session, here we get the number of lightweight thread is 2. That means, see, here we have the process ID is 65655, and this one is also we have a process ID at 655. Okay, so these two processes are the same. That's why here we get the 2 number. Okay, see, here we have 3 number. 3 number of threads are there. So see, in that section we get 878 process ID and 878. So that's why here we get the number 3, number of lightweight process. Okay, so here we have a number 4. Let's check out. 880 is one time, 880 is another time, 2 time, 880 is 3 time, and 880 is a 4 time. So that means simply if you want to check just number of lightweight process, then we will use this command ps-elf. ps-elf. So E, it will display the active and non-active processes. F stands for full format listing, and L stands for lightweight process. Okay. And the last command is we have called as a PS tree, and it will show the structure, tree like a structure of your commands, okay, processes. So just we need to enter
The E stands
PS.
for, sir,
Yes,
excuse me. The ELF it is na, so E stands for,
active and inactive processes.
okay.
See, we already get that information when we use only PS command. When we use only PS command, we will get only current information. And when we perform PS hyphen E option, in that section we get the current as well as older processes, or we can say that active as well as inactive processes. And when we pass PS hyphen F, then we get only full format listing with current processes. When we use PS hyphen EF, then in that case we will get the current as well as active as well as inactive full format listing. And when we use a command called as PS hyphen, will get the current active and inactive lightweight full format listing. And when we use just PS hyphen LF, then we get the lightweight active lightweight process full format listing. So yeah, different types of options are there. Just we need to perform practice, so we'll get the idea. I will share the document today, so you can able to do that practical.
भाजी करायला तेल नाही
Okay,
ना.
mute your account, mute your. Okay. So now last command is a PS3 command. Okay. So this command is very useful. It will show you the tree-like structure of processes, different types of processes. PS3. See, these are the different processes of basically. Simple, just आपको दिखाई देना चाहिए इसके हिसाब से मैं बना रहा हूँ. See, this one is a T structure. Just 1 minute, ये zoom नहीं हो रहा है. See, so it will display the tree structure. So ये इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन आता है कि like if you want to check the all command in tree format, then which command we need to use. So just specify PS tree. Okay. So as in this command we get the process, all processes executed, active as well as inactive process in the form of tree. In the form of tree. So tree के टाइप से आपको पूरे के पूरे प्रोसेसेस ये दिखाई देंगे. अभी इसके पास साइज का इशू है, so इसके लिए वो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट दिखाई दे रहे. But just you can execute this command. You can execute this command by using terminal, and you can check out whether they are executing or not. Okay. So this is the overall about the process command. If you want to ask any question regarding that process command, then you can ask. So now after that we'll move to for top command. Does anyone have question?
Sir, lightweight process. Sir, lightweight process means what? Process.
Lightweight process is nothing but parent process ID. Okay. For example, see, uh, assume that assume that so this is a task, and that task is broken down into the certain pieces or processes. Okay. So for example, to perform the P5, assume that to perform 1 minute. To perform that task, I have a task, I have a process called as a P5 process. Okay. Lightweight process means what? I have a P5 process, and if you want to execute that P5 processes, all the processes P1, P2, P3, and P4, these four processes need to be executed. That means if you want to execute P5 processes, then all the processors are the useful. Okay. So in that case, if you want to execute P5 process, lightweight process, so all four processes needs to execute. So in that case, here we get 4 number. That means to execute that process, we require to execute these 4 different processes. Okay. So अगर ये example आप देखते हो, see ES hyphen ELF, that section, just 1 minute. That section. Yeah, this one is a number of lightweight process. See, we have PID, we have parent process ID. Okay. So जैसे भी आप bottom में जाते हो ना यहाँ, yeah. So we have a 3 number as a lightweight base. That means we have 3 different threads to execute the process. So first thread executing 878 process ID, second thread also executing 878 process ID, and third thread also executing that 878 process ID. That means it will it will show the number, how many number of threads are executing. Okay, so that term called as a number or NLWP, number of lightweight process. Okay, just make a note of that. And just 1 minute. For your understanding, NLWP, that means also
So
consider
there
that thread. Just 1 minute. So NLWP means number of lightweight process. In that, how many processes are executing simultaneously to perform another task. Okay, so that term called as a NLWP. Okay, and another question. Did you get that? किसने पूछा था? स्वप्निल, आपने पूछा था एक question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any another question?
No, sir.
Sir, there is C in that. Is that clock?
Is that?
Beside L, C is there. Beside LWP, between N and WP, C is there, sir. C, is it clock or
No,
something else?
I didn't get that question. Just having check.
So when we are using PS hyphen ELF command na, there
ELF
upside
command.
PID, PPID,
Okay. PS
LW,
hyphen ELF command.
sir, on the top.
Yeah. Yeah. This item. This one. This one is a
Yes.
CPU utilization time. C stands for. It's not clock.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's a CPU utilization time. Now we'll discuss about that also. So उसके बारे में भी detail करेंगे हम. But before that, is there any query regarding PS command? Because now we will discuss about the top command, and it is very useful. So in that we'll check the priority related concept, nice value, and if you want to delete some process, so उसके अंदर भी forcefully and gracefully होता है. So mainly top command and stop command. See, assume that you need to perform a task. You are the system admin. Okay, a certain software developer given an application for testing purpose. In that case, you are executing that application, and after some time आपको ये नोटिस हुआ कि ये जो एप्लीकेशन आपको सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर ने दिया था, इन दैट केस सर्टेन यूसेज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज बिकम हाई. ओके, ये सर्टेन जो रिसोर्सेज एप्लीकेशन यूज कर रहा है, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू हैव अ रैम, इफ यू हैव अ प्रोसेसर, ये यूटिलाइजेशन लिमिट इसको कम है, बट ये एक्चुअल में बहुत यूज कर रहा है. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस आपको ना टॉप कमांड यूज करना पड़ता है या एच टॉप कमांड यूज करना पड़ता है, सो आपको डिसीजन लेना पड़ता है कि इफ सीपीयू टाइम इज ग्रेटर देन 90% बाय यूजिंग सम एप्लीकेशन, इन दैट केस यू नीड टू इन्फॉर्म टू सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर एंड आफ्टर दैट यू नीड टू टर्मिनेट दैट टास्क। बिकॉज सी आपके पास जो सर्वर होते हैं कंपनी के अंदर, ये डेली बेसिस पे अप एंड डाउन नहीं होते। दैट मीन्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई हैव माई कंप्यूटर और लैपटॉप, सो आफ्टर परफॉर्मिंग वर्क सो मैं शट डाउन करके रख सकता हूँ। बट कंपनी में ऐसा नहीं होता है। आपका जो सर्वर होता है कंपनी के अंदर, ये नियर अबाउट जब कंपनी स्टार्ट होती है, वी कैन से दैट 2 to 3 तक ये कभी शट डाउन होता नहीं है, डाउन होते नहीं है, ये कभी भी ऑन ही रहता है। सो फॉर दैट पर्पज सिस्टम एडमिन को कंटिन्यूअसली मॉनिटर करना पड़ता है रिसोर्सेस। अगर गलती से सिस्टम क्रैश हो गया, ओके, ये क्रैश कब होता है? इफ यू हैव अ CPU utilization 100% and your CPU utilization become a 95 to 100% by using some application। आपका एप्लीकेशन या अपना कौन सा तो टास्क अगर 95 के आगे टू 100 तक यूज कर रहा है CPU यूटिलाइजेशन को, इन दैट केस ही आपका सिस्टम क्रैश होने के चांसेस होते हैं। सो ये अवॉइड करने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ता है? आपको कंटिन्यूअसली मॉनिटर करना पड़ता है। इज इट ओके? ये टास्क ही सिस्टम एडमिन का होता है टू कंटिन्यूअसली मॉनिटर। एंड AWS के अंदर अगर मॉनिटरिंग करना है तो आपको क्लाउड वॉच नाम का एक ऑप्शन मिलेगा। बट ये भी क्वेश्चन आता है कि हाउ विल मॉनिटर लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम एंड हाउ विल मॉनिटर AWS cloud? Okay, is there any difference or both are same? The answer is a different. Okay, if you want to monitor the Linux operating system, then we will use top and htop command, whereas if you want to monitor AWS cloud, then we will use CloudWatch. ये क्वेश्चंस इंटरव्यू में पूछे जाते हैं। Okay, did you have any query regarding the PS command?
No, sir.
Now we'll discuss about top and htop command. That before that we will discuss what are the tasks we can perform. Just 1 minute. So in that section, by using a top and htop command, we can able to do two operations. Okay, major operations by using htop top command. We'll discuss about later on htop command. Okay. So in that case, we can use, yes, you need to understand how to change nice value. Discuss about that and how to delete process. So we need to perform these two tasks by using top command. Okay. So we'll discuss about that, and after that we will do it. So before that, just we'll check how top command works. So just you need to use top command. Okay, mainly or majorly it uses for the monitoring purpose. Okay, so some other system admin also uses htop command because it is a dynamic and real time. Because but dynamic and real time, whereas top command is a static. Okay, when we click on that, it will show only static related information. Dynamic नहीं हो जाएगा इसके अंदर. Okay, so dynamic information अगर चाहते हो, then we need to use htop command. We'll discuss about that. Okay. So जैसे भी मैं top command use करता हूँ, just check out when I press the top command, get that information. Okay. So in that starting some थोड़ा सा ये करते हैं, check करते हैं, just check out, and after that we will do the main operations. So this one is a top command. It is showing 9:49 the current time. It will show the current time of your system. This one is the top command. And system uptime, मतलब system कब से up है इसकी information दिखा रहा है ये 39 minutes से up है system. Okay, how many users we have? 1 user. अभी यही सब सेम command. If you want to execute the top command on company or corporate area, here we get the information as 1000 days, 1400 days, 2000 days. मतलब 3 3 4 4 से सर्वर आप 4 4 4 से सर्वर आपका ऑन ही रहता है. ओके, सो इसकी भी रीजन है, विल डिस्कस लेटर क्यों होता है, क्या 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 रीजन है, ये आउटपुट के लिए यूज किया जाता है, ये क्या व्हाट आर द रीजंस, विल डिस्कस अबाउट द लेटर. But just make a note of that. After time, it will show uptime of your system. Okay. So this is uptime. 39 minutes is the uptime of my system. After that, how many users we have? We have one user at a time, and this one is a load average time of your server, or we can say that your instance. जो भी आपके पास अवेलेबल है अभी लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, इसका लोड एवरेज टाइम ये दिखा रहा है. अब ये लोड एवरेज टाइम ना 3 टाइप्स में दिखाता है. फर्स्ट 0.00, सेकंड 0.05 एंड थर्ड 0.3637. ये डायनामिक वैल्यूज है, ये कभी भी चेंज होते हैं ये वैल्यूज. ओके, मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. द फर्स्ट सेक्शन विल शो फॉर द 1 minute. That means last 1 minute CPU utilization. Second option will show the last 5 minute CPU utilization, and last third number will show the last 15 minute CPU utilization. So ये कभी भी load average time 3 sections में divide होता है, for 1 minute, for 5 minute and for 15 minutes. ओके, ये टाइम अलग होता है. इससे ही सिस्टम एडमिन को पता चलता है. इसमें फॉर एग्जांपल सर्टेन प्रोसेस यूसेज CPU using CPU utilization as 100% और 90%, in that case यहाँ आपको हाइक मिलेगा. यहाँ अगर ये कंटिन्यूसली 5 मिनट्स तक रहता है तो आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ता है तो कि आपको वो प्रोसेस डिलीट करना है या नहीं करना है. डायरेक्टली आप कौन सी भी प्रोसेस डिलीट नहीं कर सकते. ओके, for that particular persons we need to inform that. For example, एक particular software developer है and that person is executing the application on our server, so we need to inform that person. Okay, कि आपका ये पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस है, ये ज्यादा रिसोर्सेज यूज कर रहा है, इसे मिनिमाइज करो, अदरवाइज आफ्टर दैट आफ्टर सर्टेन प्रोसेस at the certain time I will delete this. So like that. So this one is a load average time and it is very useful to monitor purpose. 1 minute usage time, 5 minute usage time and 15 minute usage time. After that, how many tasks executed today? So total 237 tasks are executed. Among that, how many runnings? 1 is running, 166 is sleeping, 0 stop and 0 zombie. We all know that zombie person, that means a zombie process we cannot able to delete that. Okay, so that means if certain process is dependent on another process and that process is not executing till time, or we can say that that process is going to sleep, so in that cases आपको zombie process आता है और ये zombie process आप delete नहीं कर सकते. Like आपने different types के movie भी देखे थे, movie भी देखे होंगे zombie के ऊपर. Okay, in that case we cannot able to kill that person. So similarly, if we have any zombie process, we cannot able to delete. So it will show how many zombie processes are there. So right now we don't have any zombie process. Okay, and this one is a CPU utilization time 0.7 time is utilizing. System time is 0.5, 0.6. This one is a nice related information, and nice, we will discuss about that nice value. And this one is a 90.3 ideal state. That means आपका 99% CPU आइडियल है अभी. दैट मीन्स यूसेज नहीं है उसका. जैसे भी आप सर्वर पे एप्लीकेशन एग्जीक्यूट करोगे तो ये टाइम कम होता जाएगा. ओके, आइडियल मीन्स वी कैन यूज दिस टाइम फॉर to do the task or to execute the program. Okay, this one is a waiting time, this one is a hardware interrupt, this one is a software interrupt, and this one is a still time. Okay, so ये different information आपको दिखाएगा. After that ये kilobytes KB में आपकी memory information दिखा रहा है. आपने near about 9 GB of RAM use की है, उसमें से इतनी free है, इसमें इतनी use है और buffer में इतनी है. Okay, swap memory भी आपके पास है. Yesterday we already discussed about the swap memory. So we have a 0 byte free swap memory, and we are not using the swap memory. That's why here not showing any operation. But still we have near about 8 GB of swap memory available. Okay, ये top section है. I will revise one more time. This one is a top command. It will show the current time. After that, it will show the uptime. How many users are logged into the system? Load average time for 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes. 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes. Task, how many tasks we have? How many they are running? Okay, which task is running? Currently only one task is running. Top. इसमें color से ही समझ में आता है. Okay. See, here dark color आ रहा है. अगर जितने प्रोसेसेस रनिंग हो रहे हैं उसके डार्क कलर आता है. सी यहाँ दिखाई देगा टॉप. सो इसीलिए एक ही टास्क कंटिन्यूअसली रनिंग है अभी. ओनली वन टास्क. ओके, बाय यूजिंग टॉप कमांड. सो इसीलिए ये एक ही टास्क दिखा रहा है. वन टास्क इज रनिंग एंड रेस्ट ऑफ ऑल टास्क आर स्लीपिंग. दिस वन इज स्टॉप कंडीशन. कितने स्टॉप हुए, कितने ज़ोंबीज है. सीपीयू टाइम, एक्चुअल टाइम, सिस्टम टाइम, नाइस, ideal state, waiting, hardware interrupt, software interrupt, and still memory. And this one is a memory related information, kilobytes. ये kilobytes में, if you want to check in MBs, then we need to divide that number by using 1024. If you want in GBs, then we need to divide by 2 times 1024. First of all, we'll divide by 1024, we get the MB, and after that, that MB we need to divide by 1024, then we get the information in the GB. Okay, so this one is a parent ID, user, priority. This one is a priority. Now we'll discuss about the priority. What is the priority? See, we have 3 types of priority. We have 3 types of priority. First one is a high priority. Okay, it has a value -20. Normal priority, it has a value of 0, and less priority, a value of 20. That means we have a priority value -20 to 20. -20 to 20. Okay, so if any process have -20, that means it's most urgent process. Okay, if any process get 0 priority, that means it's normal priority. And if we have any process have some 20 value, then we can say that it's less priority. Okay, ये भी बहुत यूजफुल इंफॉर्मेशन है. सो इस पे भी क्वेश्चन आता है कि हाउ विल आइडेंटिफाई द whether the process is important or less important. Okay, so by using this number we can easily identify whether the process is important or less important. Let's check out. So here is a priority. So certain root related task 20, that means it has a less priority. 0 means normal priority. This 0 task is normal priority. And see, these are the 20, 0. So ये certain ऐसे ही changes होते रहते हैं. Okay, so make a note of that. If you have a -20 value, that means it's high priority. If you have a 0 value, then it's normal priority. And if you have a value 20 positive value, then we can say that it's less priority. Okay, if you want to change that priority, called as a nice value. So इसकी values हम change कर सकते हैं, उसे हम nice value कहा जाता है. Okay, let's check out. So this one is a nice value. Automatically system ने normal priority को change करके -20 पे लिया है. See, let's check this information. So the earlier the priority was 0, but computer ने क्या किया है, operating system ने इसे -20 दिया है. That means it's high priority option. Okay, so like that, if you want to change, then we can able to change that. Okay, so like that, just check out top command. ये top command के बारे में check करते हैं हम थोड़ा सा. This one is a top command and it has 0 value, nice value, and priority is a 20. That means it's a normal work. Okay, it has a less priority. अब इसको क्या करेंगे हम, top को highest priority पे लेके जाएंगे. Top command को nice value change करके -20 कर देंगे. That means it has some highest priority tab. इसके लिए we required a process ID. Make a note of that. If you want to perform any operation, we require a process ID, and the process ID is unique. So let's check out the top command process ID. This one is a 49052 is a process ID. 49052. Okay, just press N button. N बटन प्रेस करना है. अब मैंने प्रेस किया. अभी ये आईडी पूछ रहा है 49052 एंटर करो. 49052 एंटर करो. Just 1 minute. Command is ID 49079 and 49079. Enter. This movement is not executing. 1 minute. Yeah, just 1 minute. If you want to check the nice value, then press R, not N. Okay, R press karna hai, R. And after that, the process ID of top we need to check. What is the process ID of top? 49079. Press R. 49079. Enter. After that, rename PID to value. इसको value देना है. We all know that when we pass -20, it's had a higher priority 0. अभी right now 0 है, and after that less priority is a 20. इसे highest priority पे डालेंगे हम -20. Enter. Permission denied. So for that we need to use sudo top. For user top R 49087. See, this one is a process ID of top command. Enter -20. Done. Now check out the top command. See, top command में priority अभी इसकी 0 हो गई. Now nice value कितनी है? -20. That means this top command is the highest priority. Like that, if you want to change the priority, आप change कर सकते हो. Okay. So when we open the Firefox open कर रहा हूं मैं. A certain Firefox application is executing. तो यहाँ Firefox भी नाम दिखाएगा. अभी see Firefox, and this one is the ID. Right now Firefox का priority भी क्या है? 20 है, and nice value 0 है. तो हम change करेंगे by using R. Enter the ID. This one is your ID. 49089. Enter and give value -20. See, अब Firefox की भी वैल्यू चेंज हो गई है और ये -20 हो गया है. Firefox -20. So by using that, we can change the priorities of given processes. इससे हम प्रोसेस के IDs हम चेंज कर सकते हैं. Okay. So like that commands हम execute कर सकते हैं. So Q करो execute करने के लिए या यहाँ से बाहर जाने के लिए press Q command. So यहाँ से हम बाहर आ जाएंगे top command से. Okay. So now another way. So for example, if you want to check user related specific command, so आपको ऐसे भी use कर सकते हैं top U-U and Arvind related command. Just I want to check Arvind related command. So ये Arvind related जितने भी commands है user Arvind तो ये दिखा देगा. Okay. So in that section top command is executing because मैं Arvind user ही हूँ. So इससे मैं top command run कर रहा हूँ like that. So just user related information चाहिए तो आपको top -u और username specify करना है. Also when you have option, so जैसे भी हम top command run करते हैं, see top command, तो ये information आपको white color में दिखाता है. इसे highlight करना है तो press Z. See highlight से थोड़ा सा अच्छा दिखता है, यहाँ से नहीं दिखा रहा है. So if you want to check highlight mode, so press Z command. Z दिखाई देने से Z प्रेस करने से आपको actual value only दिखाई देंगे एंड कौन सी प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है, तो वो डिटेल में आपको पता चलेगा. सो जस्ट वी नीड टू यूज z कमांड. ओके, so like that, this one is a operation related to top. And also one option is there, kill, delete the process. Delete the process is nothing but kill. Delete means kill. Okay, if you want to kill certain process, you want to kill the certain process, then we will kill by using, we need to press k. Okay, so यहाँ दो ऑप्शन होते हैं, दोनों 15 होते हैं, बट अमंग दैट वी नीड टू यूज 2. ओके, एक हम यूज कर सकते हैं 9 और दूसरा हम यूज कर सकते हैं 15 ऑप्शन वैल्यू. ओके, ये 15 पास किया तो आपको ये ग्रेसफुली प्रोसेस डिलीट करेगा. ग्रेसफुली, दैट मींस it will inform kernel to delete that process. Okay, and when you pass the 9, so it will delete or it will kill your process forcefully. That means it will not inform to the kernel. Okay, ये kernel को inform नहीं करेगा, directly process will be deleted. Let's check out. For example, I want to close the Firefox. मुझे Firefox close करना है. Okay, so press K, just enter the ID of Firefox. ID is 49089, 49089. Enter. अब ये पूछ रहा है कि send PID signal. Okay, so यहाँ inform आ रहा है कि आप 15 send करो. That means we need to inform to the kernel. Kernel को inform करो and then close that. Okay, so when we pass the 15, then it will delete your process gracefully. Okay, it will inform the kernel and after that it will delete the process. Let's check out. Right now my Firefox is working. Okay, let's check out. When we kill that process, see, right now Firefox is not working. Let's check out. I'll tap. No, Firefox is working. That means certain process is killed. Certain process is killed. Again, we'll open that. Check out. We have here we seen the Firefox application, and this one is a terminal. Enter into the terminal. Now here Firefox is executing. After that, press K. Enter the Firefox ID 49369. Enter and forcefully 50. Gracefully 15. जैसे भी एंटर करता हूं तो यहाँ से Firefox नाम चले जाएगा. See, we don't have a Firefox application right now. हमें Firefox नहीं दिख रहा है. Alt टैप करके देखो, नहीं है, एग्जीक्यूट नहीं है. So that means certain processes is killed. Okay, ये ऑप्शन भी आपको आना चाहिए. How we will delete the certain process. Okay, अब ये हो गया मेरा gracefully. Now we'll discuss about the forcefully. First of all, we will delete the top by using gracefully and after that forcefully also. So press K. Press K. What is the ID of top command? Here is a top command ID 49300. 49300. Enter. Signal 15. Gracefully. That means it will inform to the kernel to delete that process. जैसे भी मैं यहाँ एंटर करता हूँ तो मैं ये टॉप कमांड से बाहर आ जाऊंगा. यहाँ रूट दिखाई देगा या यूजर दिखाई देगा, अरविंद समथिंग. सी, ये मैं यहाँ से बाहर आ गया एंड सर्टेन टॉप कमांड इज डिलीटेड, डिलीट दैट प्रोसेस. सो मैं ये सिस्टम से बाहर आ गया. अगेन आई विल प्रेस के. जेड से मैं हाईलाइट कर सकता हूँ के. नाउ टू डिलीट दिस प्रोसेस 49558. एंटर एंड आई वांट टू डिलीट द प्रोसेस gracefully 15. See, मैं सिस्टम से बाहर आ गया. So this process is useful for the gracefully information. Now try to delete the process by using gracefully. See, I will press the K. 49561. In that case, here I will pass the option as a 9. When we pass option as a 9, then it will not inform to the kernel a particular process directly deleted by the सिस्टम. टॉप कमांड डायरेक्टली उसे डिलीट कर देगी, बट ये कर्नल को इन्फॉर्म नहीं करेगी. ओके, जैसे भी कर्नल को नहीं इन्फॉर्म किया, दैट मींस सर्टेन प्रोसेस इज स्टिल एग्जीक्यूटिंग. सी, व्हेन वी क्लिक ऑन 9, सी, अर्लियर व्हेन वी पास द 15, तो यहाँ बॉटम में दिखाई देता था कि आपको सर्टेन प्रोसेस किल हो गया, बट जैसे भी आपने फोर्सफुली किया है तो यहाँ मैसेज आया है कि किल्ड एंड आफ्टर दैट आपका कर्सर यहाँ दिखाई दे रहा है, सी दैट मीन्स कर्नल को इन्फॉर्म किया होता तो ये कर्नल प्रोसेस डायरेक्टली क्लोज करके आपको डिस्प्ले देता था, बट अभी कर्नल को इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया, अभी मुझे एंटर प्रेस करना पड़ेगा हर टाइम जब तक ये प्रोसेस खत्म नहीं होता। सी ये डिफरेंस होता है फोर्सफुली एंड ग्रेसफुली में। वन मोर टाइम, प्लस के ID is 49564 and enter time as 9, so killed. See, it will kill the process forcefully. So हमने ये पढ़ा टॉप कमांड के बारे में, फोर्सफुली 9 होता है, ग्रेसफुली 15 होता है, प्रायोरिटीज में हाईएस्ट प्रायोरिटी -20 होती है, नॉर्मल 0, लेस प्रायोरिटी 20. So this is the overall about top command. So if you have any query, I will share that document, you can check the document. And if you have any query, let me know. So similarly, we can do same operation by using top command, htop command. But difference इतना ही होता है, top static information दिखाता है and htop real time information दिखाता है. That's it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this we are executing this on our main VMware or another VMware we have installed.
We are executing on the same VMware.
And sir, in ninth lecture, you have said that we have to install one more Ubuntu. So sir, म्हणजे जे पहिले जी प्रोसेस केली होती ती सेम त्याच्यासाठी करायची आहे का?
नाही, आता जुनी VM असेल ना तुमच्याकडे,
हो आहे
त्याच्यावर
ना
आपण
सर.
ग्रेप कमांडचे ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म केले होते किंवा अदर परमिशन, त्या कमांड वर जरी एक्झिक्यूट केलं तरी चालेल, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही.
ओके सर. सर बट ते पार्टिशनचं समथिंग एल्स करून ते करावंच लागेल का?
नाही, पार्टिशन तुम्ही आता नाही केलं तरी चालेल. जेव्हा आपण AWS शिकणार आहेत ना, त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला मी
हो.
एक स्पेशल सेक्शन रिवाइज करून तुम्हाला दाखवेल, त्याच्यावर तुम्ही किती ऑपरेशन करा, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही येणार. आणि
ओके
आज
ओके.
आपण 3 वाजता लेक्चर घेणार आहे ना, त्यावर मी फक्त हेच सांगणार आहे की हाऊ विल क्रिएट द AWS अकाउंट, बिकॉज इट टूक
Okay.
48 hours time to activate your account. So that's why today we will learn how to create the AWS account only. And after 48 hours, मतलब 2 दिन में आपका ये लिनक्स का सिलेबस खत्म हो जाएगा. After that we will start AWS. So to start that we require 48 hours. 48 hours को बहुत टाइम लगता है, इसीलिए हम 2 दिन पहले, जैसे हम AWS, हम we can say that 14 को हम AWS स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं, तो 2 दिन पहले हमें वो अकाउंट क्रिएट करके रखना है. ओके, टुडे ऑन 3 PM का जो लेक्चर रहेगा ना, तो हम AWS अकाउंट कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं वो देखेंगे.
सर
यस,
सर प्रॅक्टिकल होतं सर 3 वाजता.
3 ला प्रॅक्टिकल आहे का तुमचं?
हो
सर.
किती वाजेपर्यंत आहे?
सर 3:30 ते 5:30 आहे.
3 ते 5:30. लेक्चर नाही घेऊ शकत ना. 2 वाजता घेता येईल का?
हो सर.
हा, मग आपण पोस्टपोन करूया, 2 वाजता लेक्चर घेऊया. फक्त मला अर्धा तास लागणार आहे, मी तुम्हाला त्याच्यामध्ये शिकवणार आहे की अकाउंट कसं क्रिएट करायचं आणि तुम्ही अकाउंट आज क्रिएट करून घ्यायचं. विल टेक लेक्चर ऑन 2 PM. आय विल शेअर द लिंक. कोणाला काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे? Just 1 minute. Update the time. मैसेज डाल दिया है, इंस्टेड ऑफ 3 PM 2 PM को हम लेक्चर कंडक्ट करेंगे. इज इट ओके? नाउ लेट्स चेक आउट फॉर टॉप कमांड. अभी ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा. सो व्हेन वी प्रेस द htop command, we get the message because see the program htop is currently not installed. So first of all we need to install that command. So here I will use sudo apt-get install htop-y. When we use htop first time, it will show the current program is not installed. So first of all, we need to install. So we have successfully installed that. So just press htop command. So it will show the dynamic information. See, ये जो टॉप कमांड अर्लियर दिखा रहा था कि पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन नाम के साथ में, ये डायनामिक दिखाएगा. CPU utilization, memory utilization, swap, task, how many tasks, how many executing, running, load average time for 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes, uptime. So it will get the information using this command. Okay, see there is a htop command. So in top command we use R to renize the value and kill the process. So similarly यहाँ आपको ऑप्शन दिखाई देंगे, renize करना है, nice करना है, we need to enter F7, minus करना है, plus करना है, F8 यूज करना है, kill करना है, F9 यूज करना है. Okay, so for example हम renize करते हैं. So here I will use F8. Function 8. यहाँ से भी हम कर सकते हैं. 1 minute. Eight. Just one. Function and F9 button. Yeah, bottom option, enter send. What is the ID of which process we need to kill? These are the options 0 to 23. Among that, see 15 is there for go gracefully and 9 is there forcefully. Okay, so अभी इसे हम forcefully करते हैं, 9 option pass करते हैं, directly close. Just 1 minute, close नहीं हुआ है. F9 9. अभी VM के अंदर थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम दे रहा है. अगर VM के अंदर नहीं होता तो ये डायरेक्टली एग्जीक्यूट हो जाता है. F9 process we need to use forcefully. What is the name of htop? First of all, we need to select the process. Yeah, ये htop मुझे kill करना है. So after that मैं ऐसे drag and drop से up arrow and down arrow से हम select कर सकते हैं. So see, we will click on the htop and after that we will press F9 button. That 15. जैसे भी 15 पास करता हूँ तो मैं टॉप से बाहर आ गया. टाइम कौन सी प्रोसेस करना है? Here I will open the 1 minute. That I will open the Firefox. Firefox is running. See where is the Firefox? See यहाँ Firefox दिखाई दे रहा है. After that press F9. यहाँ bottom में kill का option आ रहा है. Kill. Press function F9. And here we'll pass the gracefully 15 number ID. Enter. Now check out whether Firefox is running. Still running. Just 1 minute. Where is the Firefox? Firefox. थोड़ा सा VM में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है. Just check out one more time. Where is the Firefox? We need to find out that command where is a Firefox and after that we'll clear. Yeah, this one is a Firefox command. Firefox. We'll click F9. Make a list select certain different types of Firefox population was connected. So let's check out for the htop command. Okay, इसमें multiple threads आ रहे हैं.
F9 function F9. Just 1 minute. So करता हूँ ये stop command. Press function F9, and here we get the options. I will check for the forcefully 9 option pass करते हैं हम. See, यहाँ bottom top पे ही आ गया killed. So ये options forcefully होगा. अगर वही हम gracefully करते हैं तो where is H top? ये this one F9 function F9, and here we pass the gracefully, तो हम बाहर आ जाते हैं. Okay, so let's do the practice. आप practice करो, कुछ क्यूरी आती है तो मुझे बताओ. Okay, so today's lecture is completed. In that we learn about the PS command, command. एक बार revise कर लो इसको, and htop command. Okay, that will close the session. Let's take the attendance. I think all members are present today. Okay, let's check the attendance. Minute, 1, 2, 3. Just the layouts.